Connecting.
Welcome folks, I'm Contempo Enterprises and I'm going to talk about the most common question asked of EVE streamers. Before I dive in, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons for more future content. This is a question that almost every EVE creator gets asked every week by new players, returning players, and even just people who might just be interested in the game. What's the best way to make ISK, which is EVE's in-game currency, in EVE? This question is both difficult and easy to answer at the same time. First off, the difficult answer. There are many ways to earn ISK in EVE. This is probably an incomplete list, and I'm going to divide these into PvP, PvE, passive and active incomes. So your most passive PvE income overall is going to be R&D agent research for data cores that you can sell on the market. It's incredibly slow and very passive. Planetary interaction, largely passive once you've done the initial setups. Putting up structures and renting out the corporate office spaces. There's an income to be made there if you can do it right and if you can put your structure up in the right place and all that sort of thing. Owning a corporation and taxing member activities like mining, loyalty point farming, bounties and mission rewards. Alright, onto your more active PvE. You're looking at things like agent missions, mining, abyssal dead space, R&D agent research with added daily missions for double output. It's still slow. Ratting and escalation hunting, clearing anomaly sites in all regions of space in the hope that the site will escalate into something with a bigger payout, collecting bounties on destroyed NPC ships as you go. Exploration of data and relic sites across all space. You can make a decent amount of ISK out of that. Exploration for combat sites, finding those combat sites that do have the better ISK output than some of those green anomalies you'll find. NPC hauler hunting, bit of a niche, but you can make money out of it. Market trading by hauling things bought cheaply in one place to somewhere where they sell for a higher price. That's a bit of risk there. You're actually moving things around in a ship. Skinner, making and selling skins using the new Skinner tool. And it's also associated with market trading for the colours and pattern components and things like that. A fairly new income stream to gain, but a lot of creators are making a lot of ISK out of it. Right, on to things that are PvP in various levels. Market PvP, competitively out-trading others in the same market. You don't have to undock. It's if you do it right, there's money to be made. Plex trading, just buying and selling Plex off the market. Hypernet scams, as those ones where someone puts up a thing on the Hypernet and buys up half of the nodes before you start. What they do is they do that to turn over that object and make more ISK out of the Hypernet payments. Freelance jobs that are set up as traps and ambushes. That's pretty much a lot of them, especially close to the major trade hubs like Jita. Ganking. As much as I hate ganking, it is part of the game. People who do this as their game can clearly make enough from using large numbers of small cheap ships to ambush and quickly take out bigger, higher value ships and capturing whatever drops. Faction warfare, looting wrecks, profiting from loyalty point store purchases in the process. ESS robberies in null. Everyone can do that, literally anyone can do that in a very inexpensive ship. Skyhook thefts. Again, the same thing, maybe adds a bit of cost to make it worthwhile. Item and ship manufacturing, just the whole industry side of the game is there to be you can make money out of it. If you can't make money making ammo, you're doing something incredibly wrong. Trading up basic items through loyalty point stores to higher value faction variants. The easiest one is the Sisters of Eve core scan probes and their combat scan probes. You make the T1 version, you earn loyalty points from Sisters of Eve by doing their missions, and then you trade up those T1 probes and you get faction probes, you get the sisters probes, and they sell for a lot more. So you take those to market and sell those. You've made money. Another way of making money is running in-game PvE events, often competitively racing others to get to the sites first or beat someone else to that payout kill, which also attracts ganking, as previously mentioned. Lots of it to be made on those events. You're never going to get completely space rich, but you can make it. The easiest way to get space rich, of course, is to go to the EVE store, buy a Plex, not forgetting to use my partner code Contempo at checkout, and selling it in-game on the Plex market. You just make ISK instantly that way. All of the above are valid ways of making varying degrees of ISK per hour. All of them work, and the amount of ISK you make will be different for each one. With some activities you might not make much one day but hit it big another. Other activities, if managed right, will make a nice steady income, which is reliable and stable. Now for the easy answer. There's only one thing common to all of these activities, and it's that you have to be a capsuleer in New Eden. You have to play EVE and immerse yourself into the universe. From now on, that's going to be my answer. To anyone that asks that question, how do I make ISK in EVE? Log in, get out there, find what you like doing, and do that. Don't be afraid to try something new, but log in and do it. Be prepared to have the odd bad day. Just remember that there are great and awesome days in EVE, where the loot fare is generous, the market is good, and you're in the right place at the right time. Just play EVE. Like I say, folks,